Hey, what's up, y'all? Fishing with Evan family. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an anchor trolley. Pretty simple, easy steps. You know, it's not really hard. And basically, I'm going to do the way I've seen some people do it without drilling any holes in that thing. We'll go ahead and try to get this project knocked out so I can use it for the flats next week. I got a stakeout pole that I'm going to add to that too. So be sure to check out the demonstration in the video as well. All right, later. All right, y'all, so first and foremost, we're gonna get some of this paracord, and I'm gonna measure out to as far as I can, because it's gonna connect to a pulley. So I want it to kind of go around like almost in a radius. We'll connect from the back to the pulley. So I'm gonna grab some of this paracord and loosen it a little bit. All right, that should be probably good about right there. All right, now we're gonna put the pulley right through the paracord. We're just gonna go at that and then tie the other end of the knot up to the handle right there. All right, just go ahead and tie our knot. We got our knot tied. The other end on the pulley. All right, so we're just gonna cut some of this excess line off. There's a cutter right here. It's like a wire cutter, but you know, it cuts a rope pretty good too, especially paracord. You know, you can burn the tips with a lighter too, also, just to make it look pretty neat. All right, now we got that tied. Go on to the next step. All right, same thing. We're gonna go from the pulley all the way to the ring. So I'm gonna measure it out again, like we did in the first clip. Get that out the way. Measure it probably till about we get to the handle right here, as y'all can see. All right, I'm sorry I made a little mistake, you guys. So pretty much skipped that. Ignore that first step on the last scene. So basically, we're just gonna tie as much paracord get as much paracord as we need for that trolley to get all the way across over there, because that's where we're gonna connect to the other end. So I'm gonna measure it out. I'm gonna pull it. So our ring will go right here, and then this will be the other end of the paracord, which will reach probably about here, I say. Let's see, we can measure it in the radius here. All right, that should do. I'm gonna put both of these through the loop right here. This thing's above, about right there. Make sure it's good enough so we can pull and stuff like that. Make sure it has enough friction. Okay. All right, should be good enough right there. All right, I'm gonna pull this back. We're gonna add a, another pulley in the front. So I'm gonna cut as much rope as I can. Like I said, like the other clip. Let's measure it out. Say probably about right over there. Should be a pretty good length. All right, now I'm gonna cut this part off. Get our pulley. All right, go ahead and put her on. All right, next step, now we got that first end tied in place. We'll go ahead and get a long piece of paracord. We're gonna measure it all the way through. So we get to, the pulley right here. So it reaches that. All right, about right there. So I'm gonna cut it about right here. Put in, go ahead and put one piece of rope through a loop right there. Another one in the second loop. So that way, that keeps it in a straight line, keeps it from kind of moving around everywhere a little bit when you're pulling back and forth. All right, now we got that in place. We'll go ahead and tie it. At least one portion of it to the other pulley right there. But that's not what we're actually going to do, because I got something else going on. That's where we're going to place a ring in the middle. So I can kind of get an overall measurement, but this is not how I'm going to do it though. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the cam jam. So basically, I got the one clip right here attached to that. And we're going to tie it in place. So go ahead and get that, situated. I got one side right there, put it out through the other loop. And just tie it. No double knot. And out. What's cool about these cam jams, you can pretty much, it'll adjust itself, every time. So you got that, piece right there. So in case, if it starts, loosening up, you can adjust it back, in this position and tighten it up, and it stays tight. It won't loosen up, as much. All right, we're gonna cut that end off. All right, now we got our cam jam in place. Now we get the cam jam in place, we're gonna put the ring on. All right, now we got the cam jam on. We're gonna go ahead and clip the ring in, get the other end of that rope from the front, and we'll just tie it on to the ring. Too simple, guys. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this at all. Now I got it as tight as I can, as possible. And do a double loop. Put it through there. Cut the excess line off. All right, there you have it. That's part of it. All right, last but not least, yeah, I know I did mention that this is no drill project, but unfortunately, I got to drill one piece in here. And that's just one of these loop things to keep the rope sturdy. So I'm going to put that on here. So that would kind of keep the pulley from going side to side, off, around all over the place. When I'm pulling, this trolley around, get the anchor set up. All right, so we'll go ahead and drill that in place. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do our cam jam again. As tight as possible, but not too loose. Sorry if you guys didn't catch my steps. I'll do AAR and I'll kind of go over everything to get a better understanding of what I did. I know I kind of messed up a few times. I was recorrecting myself. Happens in a lot of my DIY projects, so bear with me. All right, so we're gonna once we got that tied in the cam jam, it's gonna do our loop knot and secure it in place. Put another loop right there. See, look how smooth that is. All right, so basically, as a tie, a piece of paracord onto a nylon strap. From the nylon strap connected to one of these pulleys. As you notice, previously I had the pulley originally right in this position, but I went ahead and moved it back over here, so get more rope to go all the way to the front of the kayak, and all the way to the back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move it through. See what I did in the middle. Put a cam jam right there. Tying that sucker up with the paracord. As you see, you can flip it around, and they got this little latch right here. You can loosen that latch. If it ever starts to slack off, loosen it and pull it, close the latch, and it'll tighten it back in place. It's the amazing thing about those cam jams. They're really worth it. Like $8 a piece, but I mean, they help out a lot. Then we got a carabiner here in the middle. Anchor will tie to the seat. If you have a dog leash, these are perfect. So the rope is going to run through through the carabiner along that ring, and then tie to another piece of rope right here all the way to the next pulley, which is strapped on just like the rear. We're gonna put another nylon strap right there. Tie the pulley onto there along with the rope that goes around the handle, and that's the knot that I tied that rope originally to. And there we have it, folks. That's pretty much the rig that I did today. I had to correct a couple of things, so sorry the video confuses you. I really didn't mean it. I didn't think through the process at first, but I kind of figured everything out throughout the whole project, little by little. So this is kind of how it goes. Nice and smooth. He doesn't move around or nothing. Alright, here's the end of the video. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. It's a very easy project. Everything pretty much costed maybe less than like 25 bucks, I want to say. So if you guys can't find a way to do an anchor trolley, I mean, you can do it however you want, but that's just like kind of my way of doing it. It'll save you a ton of money and like a lot of less effort putting one together. So like what you saw, just subscribe and like.